Well, in addition to the unfolding tragedy of the Toowoomba and Lockyer Valley incident yesterday, we're seeing significant flooding developments in Ipswich tonight and into tomorrow morning, and also in the next 48 hours into Brisbane. The Ipswich situation, the Bremer River, is expected to peak tomorrow morning. There are already a significant number of people in the evacuation centres, and we expect that to grow over the next 24 hours. In terms of Brisbane, again, we need people to pay attention to radio and television bulletins. The Brisbane River, as with Ipswich, is expected to peak at levels equal or above the 1974 flood levels. So there will be considerable impact on large numbers of homes and businesses, and we need people to be taking action now to respond to that situation. Tonight I can announce that the government has extended personal hardship assistance to 4 additional council areas, Brisbane City, Ipswich City, Scenic Rim and Somerset. That will make available to individuals who are directly impacted by the flooding event cash payments to help them with things such as accommodation or emergency food and clothing requirements. In addition to that, the Port of Brisbane will be closed from tomorrow and open only to emergency situations. That may have some impact on the ability to resupply some centres. However, authorities are working with transport companies and arrangements at the moment to ensure that appropriate resupply arrangements can be put in place. I might just leave it at that at this stage and to let the Commissioner say a few words, and then we're happy to answer some questions.
Yeah, thanks, Minister. And well, certainly I think we face probably in terms of Ipswich and Brisbane, without doubt, our biggest challenges now. Ipswich overnight and then Brisbane over the next few days. And Ipswich in a continued sense as well until the waters recede. There's hundreds of people in the evacuation centres that have been set up at Ipswich. I just a moment ago finished talking to the district officer there, who's the disaster district coordinator, and he's of the view that many, many hundreds of other people have found shelter and accommodation with friends or relatives, and that's a great thing to see people supporting and helping each other. We particularly plead with people not to sightsee, not to go out and just have a look for the sake of it, as tempting as that might be. That just adds to the risk and adds to the difficulty for everyone, really. There will be updates for both Ipswich and Brisbane in terms of the spread of floodwaters, and that will be based on the best modelling and prediction that's available. And I'd just probably like to conclude my remarks tonight by acknowledging all of the volunteer workers, just a raft of people like the Red Cross, Lifeline, the Salvation Army, and many, many others who just do a really quite magnificent work. So with those few words, I might open it up, Minister, to any questions.
I just wanted to ask, what advice do you have with people in Brisbane if they feel that they should go back to their homes and wait it out, or go to an evacuation centre?
Well, obviously anyone that's going to be in a directly impacted area, our advice is to either relocate to an evacuation centre or move to higher ground with family and friends. And again, I want to thank people right across Queensland in flood-affected communities. Whereas we have around 2,000 people currently in evacuation centres across the state, there are many more who are housed with family and friends. And that's been one of the hallmarks folded across Queensland. We've seen neighbour helping neighbour, mate helping mate, and stranger helping stranger. And in these types of situations, it's everyone with their shoulders to the wheel and communities supporting each other, and that's been something we're very grateful for, and I think Queenslanders can be very proud of.
Indeed, and we're also very grateful to the media for your help. That's been invaluable.
Is there any update to the death toll of the number of people missing?
Now, at this stage, the death toll is confirmed at 10, with 78 people reported as missing, which is an increase on earlier today, and grave fears are held for at least 18 people, so still a very serious situation. Tomorrow the focus will be on search and rescue in the Lockyer Valley area, and we do expect more bad news as the day unfolds.
No other questions? Look, thanks everyone, greatly appreciated. We'll be back in the morning. I think the Premier will be back at 6 for the first media conference then.
Yep,
and I think the second one after that is planned for 9:30 a.m, so thank you again.
Okay, thanks guys.